everyone. This is video number 1 of the introduction series for Alchemizing Duality, Finding Unity Within. And I thought I would start off by just telling you where this class has come from for me and give you a little bit of background on how I have developed the teachings that are going to come through in the course. So this course, I've been birthing it for quite a while, at least 6 months, but if I really think about it, it's been in process for much longer than that. And the purpose of this course is really to allow people to start to understand that we have dualistic nature within us. We have this masculine energy and this feminine energy. And what does it mean when we alchemize that, or we bring it together, we transform it, and we find sacred unity within? And this started happening through my body almost spontaneously as I started studying some information about Yeshua and Mary Magdalene. There are a lot of stories that are not included in the Bible. And I started doing some studying on their relationship and their connection and what their connection and relationship meant for the energetics of the masculine and feminine here on this planet. And after doing some studying, I started having these experiences in the middle of the night where what I call the Divine Feminine Collective, which is a group of beings that I now channel, started coming to me and working with me on my left side body, which is the feminine aspect of us, on all of the energy that was keeping me from owning my sacred feminine. And these are things like shame and guilt and anger and feeling unseen and unheard as a woman, and a lot of persecution energy. And so this process went on for many, many months. And then I started to have experiences with Yeshua and the Divine Masculine Collective, and they started to come forward and work with me on worthiness and work with me on my belief in myself and my ability to take action, my ability to be confident in moving things forward, which are the more masculine elements that I hold on my right side body. And in doing all of that, what I started to realize as I was supporting people in session, as I was moving through this transformation, is that we all carry these wounded aspects of masculine and feminine. We all carry stories and traumas and ancestral beliefs and programs and societal programs that tell us that we can't have sacred union in our body. We can't have a mix and a beautiful balance of doing and being. And a lot of that is external. A lot of that is placed on us, and it's actually not our truth. If you look at the process of creation, it requires complete harmonization and alchemization and coming together of both the masculine and feminine. And all of us were created. We all came here. We all were incarnated from source. We all came through our mothers and fathers to be created here. So we all have this template, this divine template within us of sacred union. And so I explored, and I went from being really in my masculine and really in my feminine. I would go back and forth, and I would observe what would happen when I would be too far in one direction and not enough in the other. And I would find ways in my own personal practice of how to bring those energies together, how to pull back from leaning into one or the other. And it's been a bit of a trial and error. It's been a beautiful process of unfolding, and it has literally impacted every aspect of my life. It's impacted how I work. It's impacted how I support clients. It's impacted my family life and my romantic partnership. It's impacted my body and my emotions. And so this idea of bringing balance in this masculine element and this feminine element, this yin and this yang energy, this idea of bringing those two together and finding balance within ourselves actually creates a foundation and a template for everything that we want to do in our lives. Because when we are balanced deeply on the inside, everything that we create in the external, everything that we associate with, everything that we work with in the external will also be balanced, will also bring us joy, will also fulfill us. But we can only reach that level of divine fulfillment and sacred union with the world around us if we've done that on the inside. And certainly one of the most impactful places that this work has shifted in my life is in my romantic partnership, in my marriage. And there were lots of realizations that came forward that I was looking for an external masculine to provide me with a template of how to show up in my confidence. And I've had to do some very deep work to pull out of that story. And that is one of the main stories that I want to support people in this course, is that we want to clear out anywhere where we think we need a partner, or we think we need some sort of external safety net to create balance for us and to create confidence for us or to validate us. And so, one of the most beautiful byproducts of bringing in this sacred unity practice of balancing the yin and the yang energies and allowing them to fully embody and balance within us is that we start to love ourselves. We start to believe in ourselves. We start to have inner fire. We start to have passion. We start to have confidence. And if you've ever seen somebody speak who has a really good balance of masculine and feminine energy, they have this ability to open up their heart and to draw you into their story. But they also have an ability to own the stage and to have a presence. And that's just one example that I can give you of what it looks like for this sacred union to occur in somebody. And I'm sure that many of you have had moments where everything came together, where you were fully in flow, where you were fully in a place of understanding why you're here and doing work that made you feel fulfilled. And maybe that's as a mom or a dad and spending time with your family. Maybe that has happened in your working life where you have a high degree of fulfillment there. Maybe it's in your body and how you take care of your body and how you exercise, and you have a lot of fulfillment there. But the challenge is we might find that balance or that sacred union in one area of our life, but translating it into the other parts of our life that might be more challenging for us is very difficult sometimes. And so part of really understanding the masculine and feminine dynamic within us is really there to help us uncover that template in all of the parts of our life, not just in the areas where we feel like we're successful. And for me, some of the other byproducts that I've noticed as I've been doing this sacred unity work is that my anxiety levels, I can shift out of fear. I can shift out of anxiety into a higher state of consciousness much more easily. When I'm in sacred union and balance within myself, I have drive, I have energy, even if I'm not getting enough sleep. I have the ability to focus and complete tasks. And I also have a deep ability when I'm in that balanced place with my feminine to allow things to happen, to trust. And it's a really interesting frequency because when we have that high degree of trust, it's almost like everything that we need just shows up in that divine timing. And when we start to realize that, we start to expect it. We start to have this expectation of, oh, well, sure, when I need that resource or I need that person or I need that money or I need whatever I need to take my next step, it's going to be there. But many of us don't have that level of trust because we're lacking that balance within. We don't even trust ourselves. And so, as we find this sacred union, one of the most beautiful byproducts of balancing these energies in our body is trust. Trust not only in ourself, but in our connection to source and our connection to the earth, right? So, our connection to source is our masculine, our connection to the earth is our feminine. And when we have a high degree of balance within our field, we're attracting a high degree of that energetic support into our body. And then we start to trust that it's always going to be there. And we start to know that it's always going to be there because we have that template within us. So we begin to magnetize more and more support and resourcing to us, more energy to us, more people to us, so that we can live our best life. And so that's just a little taste of what doing this work has done for me and the examples of transformation that I've seen for other people when I've balanced these energies within them. I support clients all the time who come to me that are out of balance in either their masculine or feminine. And I really help them to bring that back into balance in their energy fields. But what I find is they have trouble holding that balance because they're still carrying some of these templates, some of these programs, some of these beliefs from their ancestors, from their inner child, from their shadow self. that are actually counter to them being in balance. And so this course is really designed to help you all clear out all of that gunk so that you can maintain this balance going forward and live your best life. So thank you all for watching. This is video number 1. I will be coming on and sharing more information about some of the different components of the course and giving you a little taste of some of the work that we'll be doing. This work is deeply transformational, and so if you're called to it, I encourage you to sign up. We begin April 1st. Thank you so much for watching and have a beautiful day.